Yeah. Hi everyone, I'm Amanda and welcome to our channel Tidebound. And you will think, our channel? Yes. So actually this channel is together with Matthias. He's not here in the video at the moment, but you will meet him at a later stage. So 3 years ago, Matthias and I met in Bali, Indonesia, and that was the start of a beginning of a great journey. After that, we talked for the last couple of years of starting a channel since we're traveling so much for work and for holidays. And actually, we didn't get to it for the last 3 years. I know, that's quite bad. But now we decided to finally take the step, and here we are. Why also? Not just because we've been documenting over the past years everything that we've been doing, but also because we had a lot of troubles on the way that we would love for people not to have to deal with. So we can actually give tips and tricks of how to not face the same technicalities as we have had. So follow us in a journey from the deserts to the beaches of the tropical places of Indonesia to the slopes of France. So, our story started in Bali, Indonesia. Probably all heard of it already, but here we go. We have to start somewhere. So, stay tight while we're running through the start of our journey. So here we were waiting for the ferry from Bali to Lombok. We took the ferry from Padang Bay Harbor to Lombok Sengigi Pier. Ticket prices ranges around probably 7 to 12 euros. It depends, it seemed to change from time to time. So we arrived quite late in the night and it was dark, so we didn't film that, but here is our first morning waking up, brekkie time, and now go for a surf. Most of the time the boat drivers ask for 300,000 Indonesian rupiah and they will go out for 2 hours with you for the boat and wait. You could split that over pretty much as many people as you want. Now we were only with 2 of us, so it was 150,000 Indonesian rupiah each, and I think around the time that was around €7.50. So we took a boat from Garupuk, which is a 20-minute motorbike ride from Kuta, the town, and we went to surf at Garupuk Outside Ride, which is an intermediate spot, and there are several spots. There's also Inside, which is a beginner break, and then you have Don Don, also beginner break. Kiddies is also a beginner break, and then you have Outside Left, which is an intermediate expert break. So after our day of surfing, we had dinner at Ashtari Slow Food Yoga in Loft and had some delicious Indian food with stunning views. Charming, babe. Yeah. Yes. The next morning we had an early rise and shine, and we did an hour, one and a half hour more realistic motorbike rides to Senko waterfall, an area where you have several waterfalls, and we're just enjoying the day, exploring with our guide, going to see different waterfalls and just relax. first waterfalls were Benang Stokol and Benang Kalambu waterfall. Admissions fees to the park was 75,000 rupiah each, which is circa 4.5 euros at that time, and you will also get a personal guide walking with you, and of course it's always nice to give a tip at the end. The last waterfall was Yarn Setukul, a beautiful place, amazing to stand still for a moment and relax and enjoy the beauty around us. So after this we went to a bit of a rock formation cliff-like and decided to jump off. The guide said it was okay. It was super fun, but we only recommend this if it's rain season, and even though now it was rain season, still we were okay, but the girl after us, she hit the bottom and probably hurt her foot. But yeah, always be careful. After that we make our way back to Kuta Lombok, where we're staying, and on the way we meet some friendly locals. They're all super nice, they love to wave and say hi and give you big smiles. So after that the story fast forward changed. We had to go back to Bali for Matthias to catch his flight back to Italy, but he missed his flight, and additionally to that he also got his phone stolen, so he looks quite peaceful here, even though of all the things that happened, and now we're contemplating where to go next. So we ended up spending a couple of days in Uluwatu and thinking about what we would do next. So we decided to go to Medewi, which is in the north of Bali, but as we were driving, and it's a couple of hours, it just started pouring down rain, and this was nothing yet, so the worst is yet to come. So when we arrived in Medewi at our place that we were staying, which was Agua Living Medewi, the place was amazing. However, the beach was quite rough. As you can see, a lot of trash everywhere. Plastic is a big problem in Bali. However, the local fishing boats looked very cute, and we couldn't wait for next day to go surf. So we woke up in the morning and we had a lovely breakfast, some pancakes. Matthias has standard pancakes every morning when he can. And then we did a quick surf check, see how the waves are, if it's time to go in the water. Good news is Matthias has approved the conditions, so we're ready to head to the beach. And actually the beach is really pretty. Besides all the trash on it, it is stunning, and the waves are great, not crowded. However, we saw a dead chicken floating around in the ocean before, and sadly when I started pedaling out, I got hit by the wave plus the dead chicken in the face, which was not really pleasant. But for the rest, it was an amazing day, great waves and great conditions. So you will probably think, what is she doing in the pool on a surfboard? Well, a couple of days passed and there was just no surf at all, so we went bored out of our mind. Besides planning and plotting what the next thing would be, where we would go, and what's gonna happen. So fast forward, we ended up going back to Uluwatu and getting ready for our next big, huge adventure. You see it correctly, we're at the airport and Matthias decided to come with me to Sydney, Australia, Bondi Beach, and stick around for a while. But it doesn't come just that easy, we run into some troubles on the way. So stick around for next week as we are arriving in Bondi Beach, Sydney, Australia. I will play some gig with good old friends and we will celebrate Matthias' 28th birthday. And after that, we will start packing for Venezia. Yes, that is the place where Matthias was born. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. See ya!